Salutations, this is Grim Devel, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Caves of Cud. We are Nashramir, the Repugnant Visit, and we are Gold, and we are in the folk catacombs of the Tomb of the Eaters, looking for k-goninon. K-goninon in the folk catacombs, looking to recover the repulsive device. It's been a little bit since I last recorded, so hopefully I sound a bit better. I feel better. My voice is much improved. Although I think I might be getting sick again, so isn't that fun? The joys of having 3.5-year-old boys. I do need to figure out what direction we're heading in, because I don't remember. I didn't rewatch the whole episode. So let's do a little searching. 280 rounds. I'm gonna look up. We can always jump in a teleporter also. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay. I'm gonna auto-explore. And yeah, this is near where the, Mopongo are. Someone's hostile over here. What is this? Scrap-a-sand chair. Which I think we've seen, but this bowl-shaped basket of scrounged textiles and padding yawns with the promise of a humble, comfortable embrace, followed by a laborious escape. Whoa! Hey there. Alright, something is over there. Well, there's the waveform worms. I think they attacked. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna talk to this grave robber, see what they have. Nothing we really care about. Let's look up here. Here's a seed sprout worm. Okay, it is hostile. Why? Oh, because it's part of the kinfolk of the Great Inkwell. Well, we can help kill it. That's fine. We hear a bone worm. I tried to rest, and we hear a bone worm and death pilgrim of the kinfolk of the Great Inkwell to the southwest. Are you a bone worm? Oh no, it's waveform worm, which we've seen. Yeah, let me come in and help you out. Okay. 180 rounds. Oh, so that thing is hostile? Hold on. If this is hostile... Yeah, bone worm. Okay, kill it. Great. And that makes these compacted bone walls, which is pretty wild. Gotta auto-explore. 100 rounds now. Let's walk. $80, but we're fine. 60. Let's just come over here. Do we still have the upgraded burrowing claws? No. Let's get that. Prepare some fresh food also. We got a bunch more crushed grave moss. I need the bone babka. Nice. Let's wait till the bell of rest finishes. Or until the, the dead are recalled. Okay, now auto-explore. That's okay. I know there's a slumberling over there. Okay, let's head this way. Well, I guess we could auto-explore up here, too. Okay. Oh, we're butchering, yeah, compacted bone matter. We butchered it into compacted bone matter, but we didn't pick it up. Ageless bone was pulverized and compacted into the scarred intestine of a bone worm. We're gonna take that. That's cool. Was there more of that somewhere? Not that I can tell. What are all these things? Right, conservators. We're hitting a wall over here. We'll go this way. Okay, great. Auto-explore. Oh, stop. I think that's it. I think that's k-goninon. Tis. Geometry is stressed under the gelatin alp, which erupts from the smooth plains of its surroundings in disgusting triumph of size. Its K-membranous faces, once taught by the pressurization of symmetry, now follow a sagging curve toward the wet core, and through the blurry placentae shines a museum of historical objects from across the numbered ages. Are those the bones of a pig? Is that a bronze bell? Inside the bright slick sack, earth remnants from across time are joined to one space, and k-goninon sloshes in hunger. Loved by oozes, but hated by the cult of the coiled lamb. But that's interesting. The cult of the coiled lamb... Oh, I thought we had positive reputation with them, but it actually is not great. Because otherwise I would do the water ritual with you. Well, we'll talk to you. We would need slime to do the water ritual also. Not that that's a huge deal. Let's trade. Yeah, we can just buy it from you. So that's what we're going to do. Do we have Edda and the Earthling? Hold on, let me look at my notes here. Which, let me find quickly. There we go. Books, Edda and the Earthling, Canto 1. Yes, we already have it. Okay. Also, let me move my notes so I can see. Good. All right. I also want this figurine, I think. Hold on. Yeah, plus 350 reputation with goat folk. Let's get some stuff. Now, that is expensive enough that I am going to put on my extra ego. My face. And this already gives... Yeah, okay, we should be okay. Yeah, I don't know if it actually made a difference. Because I think it was just +1 and not +2. I don't know if we have another thing. All right, repulsive device. And the... Which, also, can we take a look? Though it is approximately the size and heft of a human infant, this shiny black device's shape is more akin to a fetus torn early from the womb. Its surface is slick and warm, with a pale pulse breathing somewhere underneath its pitch-black skin. At the end of its tail is an orifice studded with hooked teeth, eternally questing for an anchor point that it never finds. And also, the goat folk sewer figurine. A braid of roasted frog skin stretches taut over her swollen pectorals and fastens a satchel to her hip. Her hooves are stained with an unclassified mixture of blood, and spittle flies from her bleating mouth into a tuft of scraggled chin hair. All right, let's sell some things. What do we want to sell? Things with weight. Do we have any silver nuggets? We do indeed. Sell those first. And then we got some agate gemstones, rough agate gemstones, which sell for 100. So if we have anything that sells for less than 100 that has any weight at all, we should sell that stuff. I don't know if I really want to sell a security card here at this point. Oh, right, the rank fangs. Yeah, we could sell this lacquered carbide dagger. Let's sell this folded carbide dagger. Cool. These glow spheres sell for over 100. We could sell some grenades. We could also disassemble them, though. We got cells. All right, I think we're on to the cybernetics. Anchor spikes are 100. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else with weight? Nope. What about anything here? Oh, yeah, our old glove. I kind of want to put these in our chest at Yafo. Same with the magnetite. Well, actually, I don't know if I care about the magnetized boots anymore, but I can also disassemble them. These weigh 4, the plastifer bonnets. Oof. That's actually a lot. Well, we've got a bunch of water. We might as well buy this stuff. I think I'm actually okay with this. That's a lot of water. But we are not quite over encumbered. Great. And now we can go back. Is this stun gas? Yeah. I kind of want to talk to the grave digger. Grave robber, not grave digger. I just want to see what you have. Identify. Resonance grenade. Flashbang grenade. Cool. 80 rounds. Okay. But we're just one. Yeah. I think, whoops. 60. I think when we get back, if I stop doing that. 40. No problem. All right, now that we have the repulsive device, I'm going to turn off the burrowing claws for a second. We can actually talk to... where is the... We need to talk to a few people. Datagam, Dayoba, Gyamio, and Yona. They're around. Where's Dayoba? I seek a use for this repulsive device. I don't remember what Dayoba's... Hold on. Let me look at you. Oh, good. I just want to remember what you're like. Similar music. Tugs on volley editing. Oh, yeah, this one. By your light, it's ghastly. May I touch it? You may not. Oh, well then, I suppose I have no insight for thee. I'm just worried if they touch it, it'll like... I think we still have to use the repulsive device. Oh, whoops. I don't know if I actually wanted to do that. What's the quest? How to best apply it. Yeah, you may touch it. Doyoba's face scrunches in pain as it communes with the device, before finally pushing it back into your grasp. By your light, that was unpleasant. How it twisted and turned, leading me to visions of Nakam's past, scraps and flashes. I could discern only glimpses of significance. Once a creator and innovator, can these parts of itself return intact under the device's influence? And thou settest void away, hast thou lost a part of thee? Perhaps we will find out. Live and drink. I'm a little confused about what that means. Visions of Nakam's past. I think the choice that you... I think you can get a different boon depending on how you use... I don't remember. Alright, but that's Doyobo. Then we've got Datagam, Gyamio, and Yona. And somewhere in here is one of them. A big, ugly, purple creature. If we can find them. We've got our heightened hearing. You'd think that would help. They may have perished? Oh, there they are. Okay. Nakam. Oh, Nakam is who you were just referring to. Okay. I don't want to offer the repulsive device. Hold on. Yeah, Nakam was not one of the watchers that I could talk to. But I can use it on you. I think there are 4 different creatures like that, including that one that I could use it on. So are the watchers all blue? Do I need to find the other watchers? The other thing we can do, of course, is Laba, you're not one of them either. Look, Laba, I have recovered the repulsive device. Laba yelps at the sight of the device, curling into an armored ball. Laba received no reply. Yeah, because they had been a little traumatized by it, I think. So, I do want to talk to the other Watchers, or find the other Watchers. But let's take a second here. I hope it's okay, I think, that we look at the wiki for this one a little bit. And let's just put in here repulsive device. Yeah. It does nothing on its own. Its intended function is to be given to Nachem, who we know, or Va'am, Dagasha, or Ka, who I think you all find in the tomb. This is something I've done before, and depending on who you give it to, you get one of 4 rewards. It is notable for being one of the few items unable to be replicated using metamorphic polygel. That is good. I didn't even think of that, but good to know. But it will be duplicated in the inventory of cryogenic clones of the player randomly underground, as long as it's in your inventory when the clone is generated. Fun. Okay. We could just game the system. And just look at what all these do and see what one we want. I think I've gotten Va'am's lens before, which I don't want to read all the lore. We'll read that if we get it. But it's a shield, and we have a buckler, and we don't actually use a full shield. When powered and its boot sequence is complete, it repels all gases, reduces the cooldowns of shield slam and shield wall. Okay. So that's okay. Dagasha's spur. It boots up. Once booted up, all the wearer's followers gain teleportation. We don't have any followers. We're not a particularly follower type person. Ka's loop. It grants enhanced sprint. Actions that normally would be penalized in accuracy while sprinting, like firing a missile weapon, will no longer, as long as this is booted up. Okay. And many actions that normally cancel sprinting, like attacking or using physical mutation, do not cancel it. All right, so that's good. And then Nachem's ribbon. Nachem. And they all have different price. No, they all have the same price, though they have different weights. Nachem's ribbon is a cloak. It has tinkered items have a 40% chance to have a mod added when created, in addition to the normal chance of generating with a mod. This extra mod is not limited to mods that are normally possible for tinkered items to generate with. Oh, this only works if the ribbon is properly equipped, not if it's in the inventory. It can be powered by an energy cell, or by electrical generation, or a biodynamic power plant. Interesting. And this one we could get immediately. And the charge is used for tinkering. I mean, we are a tinker. This is, I think, the one that I'm preferring. Sprinting is good for defense, but we don't really use a full shield. We don't have followers. Sprinting's nice, but I think Nachem. Okay, so that does just lead us to, let me turn off Chrome here, to the question of, do we want to still find the Mapunga Watchers and finish that optional quest? I think I do want to use it at that person. And I wonder if there's a watch here near every one of those things. Right? Like, where we would find the other possible givers of the repulsive device, they might also have their own watcher. You're not the watcher. No, you are are you the watcher? Yeah. Oh, whoops, I forgot to stop. Turn my phone off vibrate. Okay. Yeah, so you say Nachem's leading me to visions of Nachem's past. A creator, innovator. Can these parts of itself return intact under the device's? So it's very, you can very vaguely pick up on, you can see how what Doyoba is saying here yields to that effect, but only if you know what the effect is. Otherwise, it's so vague and kind of obtuse. I don't know how you would pick up that it, like, maybe you can, even like that it has anything to do with tinkering is kind of difficult to grasp. And I want this thing sooner than later, so I'm not gonna look for all the other watchers before I get this. I think we're just gonna talk to Knockham. The other, I mean, I don't know. I guess if we do the optional part, we would get more experience. And it would be cool to do. I guess we're not in a hurry to get this. We'll know that we want to use that on Knockham. We'll leave Knockham here and we'll come back. And we're going to continue with ascending the tomb. That's my plan. All right, so let's ascend. Let's go up. Can I? Okay, interesting. Carved stone from the Sultanate of Miram. Are there upstairs? Not here. Let's go down, I guess. No upstairs here. I mean, we could use a teleporter. That's probably the wise thing to do. We can find our way back. And here are some upstairs. And an access corridor. Okay, great. Let's take a look here. This is a machine wall. Vacuum tubes slice through circuit topography like rivers on a fold belt. We've got industrial fans, high voltage power lines. We're going to go up. All right, and here we are in the crematory. 1 stratum high. All right, and everything is neutral to us here, including these strip flies, which are very annoying. We have read this description, but if they're hostile to you, they will just take your stuff while you're trying to evade a bunch of robotic stuff. So are you still following me? No, you're not. So even though I think there is danger here for us, the fact that we don't have to worry about strip flies makes that danger way more manageable. Oh, I did get hurt a little bit there. What is our heat resistance? It's pretty good. It's 40%. What do we have here? Rotating machine arm. Metal foam is packed and plated into a colossal simulacrum of the bio-arm, where the heads of the bicep and triceps brachii gleam. Colossal joints cheer at the efforts of rotation. I think these things put you in grab you and put you in the pit. Let's back up here. Burnished azurum. Cyan bursts through a glassy hull and looks as though the sky was crystallized into a thicket of hexagonal prisms. Oh, we have seen this. I think. The eaters dug it up from the magmatic birth site and arranged it into mounds to enshrine the spindle. Ow. Okay. I'm going to turn on my burrowing claws. And can I bust through here? Oh, I sure can. Oh, it's magmatic, though. There's just 16 drams of lava there now. Okay. Okay, these things are on a timer. I thought it was like a sensor thing. And we can hear it, too. We can hear them. All right, talk to the grave robber. I will identify these things. We have too much water, so we might as well. I want to go... Yeah, there's too many of these arms. Shoot. This is up. Oh, yeah. I think you're going to grab me wherever I am. And I don't think there's anything I can do about this. I think I'm in trouble. Can I put on fly? Oh, I am. I'm flying. I think that'll help. It's weird that I can fly underground here. But also, it's definitely helping. I won't be affected by the conveyor belts. I'm getting a little bit hurt. I didn't realize you could fly. You can't usually fly underground. But I guess the ceilings are high enough here? And flying does seem to mitigate the danger of the rotating machine arms, so... what am I over here, actually? Rubber curtains. Under a tarnished metal frame hangs a sheet of black rubber cut into pliable curtain strips. All right, we got 220 rounds until the bell. I don't know if we've ever looked at a conveyor drive unit. Grease drips from an engine of bright chrome and stains the idlers. Pulley wheels are positioned at odd angles to churn flat rubber belts through space. Cool. Okay, here's some fun stuff. Machine presses. Light glints off the tiny scratches torn into the vast tube's chrome surface from where metal smashed bone into grated submission. I'm going to take off my flying. Go down here. Go up here. Okay. Just avoid getting smashed. I'm still not... The conveyor belt is not moving me, and I'm realizing it's not because I was flying. I think it's because of my boots? Or what do I have that's preventing me from moving? I'm not sure. Oh, we could change our face, I just realized. Put on Rescue Blessing, which will also increase our, carrying capacity. Also, we have 200 rounds. Do I... want this trash? I think we better just move through. Yeah, you're not hostile. Things are attacking each other. Yeah, I go around everything. We do have fans here. Those are blowing down, so let's go above them. And there's a box here. In the scrappable deposit box, we have a dopamine synth implant. Oh, right. It's an actual implant. We never actually looked at descriptions of these things. The microscopic cartridge synthesizes dopamine at a rapid rate and floods the neural pathways in motivational bliss. We can't use these things, but I'll take it. 160 rounds now. We're still burrowing claws on. Yeah, just go above these things. We're in trouble. Alright, we got hurt a lot there. You want the conveyor belts to push you sometimes. Alright, let's go up this way. Alright, this seems fine. Alright, I think we've made it. I think this is a place that the bell won't get you. Yeah, that's why we have this down arrow. We're tomb tethered. Good. This is a tomb tethered area. I'm going to turn off burrowing claws and I'm going to look at all these funerary urns. Well, let's just look at one. Geometric shapes of meaning tessellate the ringed rows around the crematory vessels. Stars, triquetri, nonagons, and lunes. I'm going to auto-explore and see if there's any information that I don't have. Oh! Hold on. Okay, we're still tomb tethered here. Marble wall. Oh, it's holographic. Ah. Are we still tomb tethered in here? We are. Auto-explore. Is this ornately carved marble? Okay. Here we have something new. An urn duster. Spin belts whir in gentle tones as the chromatic cask wanders. Their rasped, flat top acts as a steady surface for vessels, and folded into its body barrel are instruments of inurnment, broom, shovel, and duster. So I gotta say, all of those, like, the area that we just got through was one of the things I was more worried about in wander mode, because all of those traps can still hurt you a lot. And we did get hurt by a crusher, but that we're through it. We will need to go through it again because we do want to go back to Nahum, but that's okay. All right, so keep auto exploring. We don't have to worry about the Bell of Rest here. And we are slowly getting our health back. We should also check out, what are these? Sunflowers. Bright florets explode from a central disk of darker, spiraling florets. Together, they're like a tiny sun. Beautiful. Ooh, all right, so here's a painted urn about Reshef. In 2BR, the gyre widened, and the second triad of plagues afflicted the land. The legs of kith and kin annealed to iron, darkness bloomed from the earth, and the Svardim blackened the sky. Reshef walked below the chrome arches and healed the sick. Very cool. All right, that's it. Let's follow the road. Is there anyone here? Okay, I just want to make sure there's no... these areas, I think, will have another one of those creatures that you can use the repulsive device on, or give the repulsive device to. All right, auto-explore. Is that another statue of an eater? Yeah, okay. What is this? Oh, another statue of eater. They all just look so different. So here's a staircase up. We will probably be taking this staircase when we are ready. Okay, let's go up again. All right, actually, we just saw something. There you are. And does that mean there's a Mopunga Watcher around here? All right, let's take a look. Here's Dagasha. There is no mouth here, and yet it screams. A stringy and sharp whine, too high-pitched for ears. Unalgebraic points of wickedness sheet its entire serpent bod, and slit eyes spy a tortuous path forward. We can talk to you. We're not going to offer the repulsive device. The jagged serpentine entity stares you down, twitching with feigned half-strikes in your direction, as if goading an aggressive response from you. Though it has no mouth, it is not silent. Piercing the air is a strange external tinnitus, the whine of an ancient view screen. Trade? All right, you have nothing to trade. I'm not gonna give you the repulsive device, but I will walk around. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a Mopunga Watcher right here. Here's Wet Yona. I squats in a soft halo of cool light that emanates directly from the plates of Air Carapace armor and the fur between. Every movement is accompanied by sibilant music as those plates slide over one another, whispering a wordless prayer. This one is jeweled in the eroded scrap of the tomb. What have we here? Approach, friend, and be known. I am Nashramir. Who are you? Nashramir, greetings. I am called Yona. Thou seemest unlike most other climbers. I wonder why. I feel like I do this voice too much. Why, have you a credo? Yes, anyone may strike a slumberling once. Why are you here? Hast thou seen it out there? The spiny eel-like creature. That is Dagasha. Angry one, lost child. Thou canst feel the hostility pour from it in waves, yet it attacketh not. Live and drink, Watcher. Well, actually, can I trade with you? Yes, but not for anything I care about. All right, cool. That's what I wanted. So we just... Actually, did we talk to you about the repulsive device? I seek a use for this repulsive device. I am consumed by curiosity, how it resembleth the children in make. May I hold the device in communion? You may. Yona gasps upon touching the repulsive device, and her eyes go wide. Ai is silent and still for nearly a minute until the repulsive device tumbles from Air claws and you catch it. What was that? I need to know more. I know I cannot. Key to a lock of self? I feel great intellect and charisma bound up in Dagasha's prison body, the mind of a leader or a tyrant. Too much to know, too much unknown. Thy will hath great weight, wanderer. Wilt thou free Dagasha? We'll see. Live and drink. And Dagasha was the one who does followers. All of the wearer's followers gain teleportation, which is wild if you have a lot of followers. And probably not helpful because you want them to fight and then they just run away. Can you imagine being, in our last run through where we were the Umbral Path, Hagaba, who applies the Umbral Path that makes all those troll foals and all of those troll foals having teleport? That would be wild. Okay. So up here, I think, is another... Actually, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, let's go this way and explore these urns. See if there's any information we don't have here. But it's another way to get in here from the top. If we had taken a different staircase up. Okay, I guess there's not much else. So we will take the stairs. And we have 2 more watchers to find. And 2 more repulsive creatures, I suppose. Or repulsive creatures. I don't know what those creatures are called. But let's finish auto exploring here. We don't have to worry about the bell. In the columbarium. And let's get ourselves into the tomb proper. Can I break this part? And see what happens? What's over here? Oh, there's some burnished azurum. Can I break it? No, I think it's really tough. Oh, wait, I don't have burn claws on. Okay, it's not so bad. Okay. Well, just curious. I was curious. Let's go up. We swell with inspiration. Okay, and now we are in the lower crypts. Warriors and tutors. 2 strata high. Let's talk to this grave robber. There's going to be a lot of grave robbers. Yeah, Vantas are going to be a bit annoying. Ooh, new piece of information about Emed II. In 2581 BR, Emed II won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Tubina Homestead at the bloody Battle of Tizonip Knot. Tizonip Knot. I like Tizonip. As a result of the battle, Tizonip Knot was so rife with stray portals to other places and times that it was renamed Boundless Barren. That's cool. All right, we're going to go in here. We are now tomb tethered, and this is our first crypt. Now, this one doesn't have any guardians that we see. I don't know if you've ever seen a plant in an ornate pot. Slink green plant lobes splay out of the ancient cauldron with chromium incision. They live and breathe like their loam-bound cousins, but their biodata was spliced with the amaranthine seed. They do not die, even as the eaters about them decompose. And, oh, Stillvine. Ghost canes are twirled to pictorial stillness, and moisture gathers on their buds. And a reliquary. In a dusty corner of the past, nameless workers glazed striated marble and inlaid it with gold to house the heirlooms and grave goods of a slump-shouldered eater. Oh, there's nothing in this one. Okay, fair enough. 280 rounds, it's fine. Yeah, and the crypt ferrets here, also not hostile. Nothing seems to be hostile to us here. This is really good. But I don't think we've seen a crypt ferret before. I don't think. The spade-nosed weasel slinks in crypt cracks and rummages through their ancient vaults. A cousin line of symbiotic grave moss stipples the fur on his long back in spoofed concordance with the mark of death. Oh, that's funny. All right, so they're all going to fight each other, and that's okay. Innately engraved marble door with plaque. Sheltered here under Giaus is the family of Bitam Samer. I guess we could have looked at the other door too. Courage is thus in marked contrast with any frictional resistance whatever. All right, and here is our crypt sitter. A monstrous, unlidded eye is perched on 3 spider-thin legs. Its lens is a loon of hot tetra-xenon glass. Its iris a supernova of gallium circuitry. All the honey-thick light that pours through the void of its pupil is pumped up the arterial turnpike, drank by the optic nerve, and dripped like dye into the grayscale field of its dreaming brain. So the thing is, if I open the reliquary, it's going to become hostile to us. However, it is easy. There's also a sarcophagus here. Black marble is quarried from the vast reaches of the underearth and chiseled into a stone blanket for the dead. Exiting may not succeed if you go in it. So, we will... So I think we have to ask ourselves, are we okay stealing from the reliquaries and then killing the crypt sitters? I think the crypt sitters are robots, so I don't feel that bad about it. I think it's fine. Let's try it. I think we're going to steal. Goggles. Oh, it's an artifact. Examine. Oh, a slender visage. That's better than the one we have. Remove the cell. Take visage. Okay, yeah, it's attacking us. I think it was attacking us for a little bit. We're just going to attack it. How bad is this? We're being knocked prone. I don't really want to discharge because I'm afraid it would hit something else. Although I'll discharge. All right, that was fine. And that killed it. Great. Which makes sense. Maybe it doesn't have any electrical resistance. Okay. Our sword was not doing that much damage, so I feel good about that. Let's... Well, that's great. Now we've got a better visage that weighs less, because visage weighs 9 pounds. Let's remove that cell. And this one, install a cell. Sure. And do we sell visage or do we just disassemble it? We probably, how many 6 bits do we have, I think is the question. A number? I mean, we don't need money. I'd rather have the 6 bits. Disassemble it. All right, cool. And also, we're tomb tethered in here, so let's heal. Oh, there's a cupola. Wait, is the cupola... Oh, I think we did hit it. We hit the cupola, so it's going to come attack us. And then we're engulfed by it. All right, we killed it. Hopefully, that's the only thing that became hostile. Nope. Here's another one. All right, it died. All right, now we're healing. All right, we got 160 rounds. Hopefully that didn't make all the cupolas hostile. Here lie the kinfolk of Wetgrove. Wetgegrove. Threatened adversaries with loose thread. All right, and here again... I'm going to close the door. All right, ornate bench is just like all the other ones, I think. All right, I'm going to open the door. Oh, it's just grave goods. Well, let's take a look at them. Although we may have already done that. To ritualize the passage to Bright Sheol or another thin place, several ornaments were interred. Coin, mannequin, locket, and pipe. Yeah, now you're hostile. So we'll... I don't think I can siphon Vim you. Yeah, it's because it's a robot. So that's good. I was right about that. Just kind of looking at our abilities here. Hit you. Back up a little bit. I want it to come closer so I can... I just don't want to... I'm going to discharge. And I don't want to hit other things accidentally. Alright. Well, this thing is hurting us a ton. But I think we're winning the battle. Whoa. Alright. Alright, that was fine. Oh, whoops. We picked up a bunch of stuff here, and I didn't even mean... Alright, ooh, an overloaded laser pistol. That'll sell for a ton. And we have some of these already. We don't really need it. Oh, whatever, I'll take it. Take it. Eat that, maybe. I mean, we need to make a recipe. And we're inspired, so I guess I won't. Plastic gloves only weigh 3, and they sell for a lot. Same with the sneakers, maybe. All right, disassemble this. And we can now build fungicide grenade Mark 1s. Okay. Cool. And I picked up some stuff automatically. What was it? I took congealed rubber gum, can't have it all. Copper nuggets. Boo. All right. Gotta remember I picked some copper nuggets up. We got holographic trees here. Oh, diacalyptus trees. The hut's girth of bug-gnawed bark shoots up into ethereal sky and splays into a crown of foliage. It flickers subtly. Let's make camp. Preserve. All right, we got bone meal now. Speaking of bone meal, let's use some. Nice! 2 armor value. Nashramir's calcified soup. That is actually a pretty good one. Just a straight 2 armor value for the rest of the day. I want more bone meal. I don't think it's that easy to find, though. We need to find a bunch of those worms. Okay. I do want to explore the rest of this. It kind of discourages you from auto-exploring, right? This plaque has no inscription. All right, there's a reliquary here, but there's no guardian that I see. All right, and there's nothing in the reliquary. I think it implies that it's been robbed. Let's look at this door here. No inscription on that one either. All right, and there's an upstairs. 180 rounds. All right, so we really only need to worry about the crypt sitters, and then, even then, only a little bit, right? What is this? Polished black marble. 100 rounds. Let's go up, actually. Okay. Here rest the Ovoi Membergo progeny. Combat gauntlets and a crimson swift augurs the death of an eco wad. Close that door. And I'm gonna wait for these crypt sitters or the ferrets to leave, although they're not leaving. I'm gonna open this up. Oh, this is interesting. Well, I'm not gonna get that yet. Back up. Are you gonna... Whoa. All right, now I'm going to discharge and attack you. How did you get all the way back there? Okay. I won. Nothing got hostile to me. And now let's examine this. It is a lacquered scoped cycle flesh gun. And it only weighs 1 pound. So the thing about this is if you equip it, you can't unequip it. But it's an amazing weapon that I think you can see it has a purple penetration value of 4. That gets that increases based on your ego rather than your strength. I'm going to take it because it's going to sell for a ton. And our ego does go up and up and up. But I like being able, we wouldn't, unless we have the ability to regenerate dismembered parts, and then we could get the like dismember self skill, which you can get. I don't think we're going to equip that because that could be problematic. Anyway, this is a good, I'm going to put in a cut here. But this is awesome. We're in the lower crypts, and there's going to be a lot of exploring. We're going to find some really good loot, and I enjoyed playing with you today. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.